you know, basically what you're looking for in a rod is something, you know, in that kind of 10 to 10.5 foot range, you know, 10 to 30, 15 to 40, you know, something there will work just perfect for what we're doing. And you come down and you can use any sort of sink or slide. This happens to be a T-bead. This thing works really well for moss or gear that gets down your line. You'll funnel down your line, but this T-bead will fan it off and not let it get into all your spinning gear. And you know, speaking of spinning gear, a good quality bearing swivel, ball bearing swivel up here is definitely helpful when all your gear is spinning. You can see it's snapped onto one of Adam's homemade bumpers here. Standard length's 24 inches. You can use all sorts of different stuff in this to get your 24 inches. You know, I use a 50-pound Maxima or a 60-pound Maxima mono a lot in this. A lot of guys will crimp this titanium, but 24 inches there. Down to a Pro chip flasher. This one's chrome. Chrome's one of my favorite ones. It pretty much works everywhere, all times of the year. And as we're fishing a spinfish, I like to come down with this bead chain on the bottom of the Pro Troll. Again, we're using all this gear that's spinning, and this spinfish spins, you know, a pretty high rate of speed. So I like to keep something down there to keep it from getting bound up. This dual lock snap helps me to be able to change these out quicker, and I have them all pre-tied on a fishing leaderboard. And then I have 30-pound Maxima leader, ultra green, you know, tough stuff. Down to my 2.5 spin fish. A few beads, 3 to 5 millimeter works perfect. Color I think is more important. And then two odd hooks is what is on this 2.5 spin fish. So kind of a simple rigging, you know, down to what you need, and you know, the rod just helps you dictate the action.